The kids of One Piece honestly have it bad, but before we get too deep into it, I have to give you guys a spoiler warning up through Elbaf chapter 1142. If you're not caught up, then scroll on. So my friend Amber asks, what are they going to be doing with the kids? I.e. the Holy Knights trying to kidnap these kids and take them back to Marie's Joie. To be honest with you, Amber, probably not very good things. The kids in One Piece's story tend to have a pretty rough upbringing, or at least a lot of the ones mentioned in this story. The first big example is if we go back to Punk Hazard seeing what Caesar Clown was trying to do with these children. Caesar Clown, with the gaslight fruit, was manipulating these children, into being addicted to these medicines so they would be stuck with them, telling them that they were sick when they really weren't, and he was trying to figure out gigantification and also using them as guinea pigs for those smile fruits. This situation right here is an example of somebody who not directly working under the world government, but working under somebody who is working under the world government. You see what I'm saying? It goes all the way back up to the top eventually. Manipulating kids and using them as guinea pigs to try to make stronger human beings. Next up in Dressrosa, we see Dofi's backstory. And honestly, it was done really well having Rosinante as the foil to that entire story. But Dofi is a prime example of another kid who's been indoctrinated by this entire system. Dofi was brought into this new life by his father, and he's still asking about, hey, why are these people not kneeling for me? Why are they not treating me like a god? Do you know who I am? He's got that mentality that he inherently is better than all of these other people. And he's had it from jump, because that's what he's always been told. The gaslighting goes even further when Treble gets a hold of him and starts telling him that he's destined for greatness and he is better than everybody else and he deserves this spot and he'll be king of the pirates one day. Again, from an incredibly young age, this kid is just being told over and over again that he himself is better than everybody. Indoctrination. Fast forward to Whole Cake Island when we learn about Germa 66 and all of Sanji's siblings and Sanji himself being genetically engineered to not have emotions, be powerhouses, and be controllable. I'm telling you, the kids in One Piece are not winning. Or it's better to say the parents in One Piece are horrendous. The found family is really what we need. So now we make it back to Elbaf with these kids being stolen. First off, these kids are giants. We already know how much the world government seems to want the power of giants on their side. With Caesar Clown trying to figure out how to make regular kids into giants, and just generally how legendary they tend to be in all capacities. So I can't imagine a better candidate for some more kids to steal for the world government than the giants' kids themselves. But this all leads me to this point. I think Gunko is a perfect example of what happens when the Holy Knights do get their hands on a kid. Gunko speaks with the same kind of verbiage that Dofi did when he was a kid. He is supremely insolent. We should simply erase him. And even Shamrock is here being like, whoa, chill. And even in one of the very first scenes we see her speak in, she's telling these giants that she gave them an order, calling them insolent louts. Gunko's got a god complex, and that comes with being raised by these celestial dragons, or Holy Knights. So this is all to say that Imu, through the Holy Knights, is trying to indoctrinate children to have them raised to have the same ideals that Imu and the Holy Knights have. They're easier to control that way, and they fear the same things that Imu fears that way. Nika.